What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having an amazing week so far. So for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy your higher self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, the theme of the week for this month's spread is going to be business and all the ways that we can just raise your empire up, Cancer, going into this new year. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems are feeling awesome, just good vibrations all around, Cancer. Now with this spread, I'm going to be pulling 10 cards and doing clarifications as need be. And of course, a good old surprise card at the end, Cancer, because what would be the point otherwise? And in case y'all were curious, I'm bringing back the OG, the deck that started this whole channel off, good old Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck. And I've included a link for this deck and other decks that I like using down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested, Cancer. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here, which is going to represent the current situation. So, higher self, what is the current situation for Cancer in business right now? Let's see where you, all my business savvy Cancers have been up to here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah? Okay. Nice, Cancer. You got the Two of Cups here. And so with this Two of Cups, I like that. I feel like hopefully this is a card of love, a card of harmony, a card of just a card of oneness here. And I hope whatever you're doing in business that you're feeling that this is something, that this thing feels like you're calling. You know, I feel like this is, this is something that it just fills all of your cups, and really more so, not even just like starting with your cups, but it just like permeates into your world here. So I hope that is, I hope that's exactly how everyone is feeling at this time. And if this isn't where we're feeling, the fact that this even came up, and if we're even having like, well, what do I love? Explore that, Cancer. Go down that rabbit hole. See what the world has to offer you, because it's one of those things that if we haven't been feeling fulfilled in what we've been doing, whether we're, in our, let's say, our regular job, or maybe if we have like our own side hustle, and it's just, or like even like our own main business here, if it's not, if it hasn't been like filling up all of our cups and giving that sense of like accomplishment or whatnot, I'm not saying, Cancer, I never tell you what to do, and I'm not saying to quit your job or anything like that. But let's see if we can find some ways to incorporate some things that we do love. Maybe, because it may not be practical for you right now to maybe switch careers or do anything like that. But we can maybe like at least start incorporating some things that we love. Maybe start it out as like a hobby, then maybe turn it into a side hustle. And then maybe down the line you can turn it into your main thing. But it's like, see, Cancer, at least if we start doing some, like planting some seeds here, the universe is cool like that. When we start making space for this stuff, it's like, universe, I wanna start doing some stuff that I love. Like, I'm tired of feeling, maybe your life's been kind of in a rut. Take it how it resonates. But when we start making that space, the universe will start filling it up in kind, but we have to figure out what fulfills us, not anybody else, remove any kind of outside influence. What fulfills you, Cancer, at the end of the day, and then follow that for sure. But that's a very strong start here, Cancer. I like that 100%. Let's get to your second card here, which is going to be the current challenge. So, higher self, what is the current challenge for Cancer at this time? Let's see, what are some challenges that Cancer may be facing at this time? Let's see what's going on here with that. Oh, okay. You got the Ace of Wands here, Cancer. And I feel like with this popping up, it's a matter of just taking action. And whatever that looks like for you, because the Ace of Wands, this is my card of really just, if I've ever had any kind of doubts here, that when that pops up, it's like, okay, it's time to figure this thing out. For example, and again, this is not me telling you to quit your job, but just to give you an idea. right before I started doing this thing, this channel, I was at a job, and it had nothing to do. The job itself was great, but I personally, it wasn't. I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I wasn't doing my best work, things weren't just quite lining up. It paid the bills just fine, but like there was a need for more. And it had gotten to a point where I was like, okay, either I need to figure out how to, I let things get a little far gone. And it was like, okay, I either need to fix this thing or I need to put in my 2 weeks and figure something out. And I, shuffled and pulled a card here, and I was like, Ace of Wands popped up. So I was like, let's take action. I was like, hey, I gotta go. I gotta get my life together. And of course, have there been challenges along the way, Cancer? Obviously. But am I happier overall? Absolutely. And that's where I feel like we need to get to this place. We want to get to this place where you're happy, where you're doing because when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. And that's very true, Cancer. And I know that sounds kind of cliche and just like, well, whatever, Justin. But Cancer, if you're in a place where you're not happy, then what are you doing? You know what I mean? And this is not me coming at you, but I want you to get the most out of this journey that you're on here. You're not going to look back, when we get to like retirement and think, man, I wish I would have worked more. No, you're going to be like, man, I wish I would have did what I love. If I had to work anyway, I might as well be doing what I love while I'm working. So just keep that in mind, Cancer. Let's get on to your third card here, which is where you're going to find some help. So, higher self. Oh, look at me trying to be fancy. That don't work. Not yet, at least. Higher self. Where can Cancer find some help at this time? Maybe let's see where we can maybe find some support in this thing. Cancer. 10 of Cups. You do what you love, Cancer. I know. As soon as I saw that, I was like, really, higher self. But if you want to find some help in this thing, take action towards something that you love. And I don't even mean like you have to have this whole thing figured out like today, whenever you're watching this. But if we can at least start planting seeds towards that thing, thinking about just like baby steps, and then watch how that thing snowballs. It's amazing when you take that, just taking that first step. Because I feel like maybe sometimes with this energies here, because the aces have to deal with new beginnings, and just like really kind of raw power coming in here. And I feel like maybe sometimes if you watch other tarot readers, we hear like, to Ace of Wands, all this big energies coming in. Sometimes that can come across as overwhelming, especially if we don't really have like a direction or anything like that. But Cancer, you do have a direction. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Trust what you feel. That's our specialty, Cancer. Our feelings, understand that. Figure out what it is that fills all of these cups. You got 12 cups here that you can do some really good work here and get so much fulfillment so far. And we just got started. But we need to just, this is going to be the drive here, but you know what? I think I'm going to get a little clarification on that, because that was higher self. I appreciate your help, but that was a little petty. Let's get a little clarification on that. Higher self, can we clarify the 10 of Cups, please? Let's just get. I just want a little bit more on that. I'm kidding, higher self. Wow, thanks. 6 of Wands. Go. Again, this is another card of like doing what you love. Take your energy, doing what you love. That's where the victory is going to be at. And I feel like maybe if we're having troubles doing this ourselves, maybe if we can find someone who can, I want to say like if this is like maybe you're starting up a business and you like, maybe you need to find like a partner who's going to kind of like, I don't know, that's going to maybe kind of help drive you a little bit, but I don't even want to say that, Cancer. I feel like this is going to be something that you really have to be self-motivated for. No one can tell you what makes you happy. It's that question at the end of the day, that this is yours to deal with here. At least in this situation here, we got to figure out what you love, and then you just go out there and start taking steps towards that thing. And I feel like that's That's all higher self has for you. That's all I got for you, Cancer. And that's not a bad thing. You know, don't take that as like a, well, shoot. No, this is an adventure, because now we have new motivation. What do you love? You know what? Let's talk about that. Let's get to your fourth card here. What are going to be some long-term gains? So higher self. Let's see. What's going to happen when Cancer does what they love? You know, we start journeying down that rabbit hole. Let's see what are some long-term gains that are going to come in for Cancer. Nice. You got the Seven of Wands here. And I feel like the long-term gain that's going to happen, or that's going to come from this thing, is that you're going to learn to get out of your way and go get what you want. Because as you can see here, I love that this popped up here, but since we just literally talked about it. Underneath this here is the Six of Wands here. Your happiness is right here. You just got to get out of your own way here. You're this middle one here, that's you. And you know what? When you start taking those steps to get out of your way and to go pursue what you love, I feel like sometimes, you know, we're in this world of where we're looking for like instant gratification. And I feel like with this card is also like remembering to celebrate the small victories, because this is you've taken action here. That's all that matters. And remember, each step towards that happiness is something worth celebrating. You know, however that looks like for you. But I feel like this is going to be something that the long-term gain is ultimately going to be where we were trying to get to here. It's just now taking that action, because this is Mars and Leo here. You want to be proud of something, go put in that work, Cancer. And I feel like you're going to get that fulfillment here. So let's keep it going. Let's get to your fifth card here, which is going to be some short-term gains. So higher self, what are some short-term gains for Cancer at this time? Let's see what we can. Let's see what we were talking about instant gratifications here. Let's see what are some possible things that may come in for you, Cancer. Oops. Ha! Queen of Disc here. And I feel like the short-term gain here is that there's going to be that clarity, the clarity in the sense, or I don't even want to say the clarity. I feel like the motivation to get a game plan is what's going to be coming up here, because that's what the Queen of Disc is about. She's the type that someone asks her, okay, imagine you're the Queen of Disc, which you are in this scenario here, Cancer. And keep in mind, too, this isn't a gender-specific reading. We are all queens in this one. When you imagine yourself, Cancer, you have this whole field here to work with. This is where you can plant your seed of happiness here. Do you think the Queen of Disc is looking at this field thinking, oh my goodness, like, whoa, this is too much. Like I have my own comfort zone here. Like, I think I'm just going to stay on my throne and just kind of not be bothered with that. No, she was like, wait, I can take what I love and go turn this thing into 10 of Cups. What I just did there, that's her planting that seed right there. She's already on it, because that's what we do, Cancer. That's the short-term gain that you can get from it. You can have this world whenever you're ready. You just got to take that first step, because that's what the Queen of Disc does. When the opportunity comes a knocking, she's not ignoring that. She's going to take this whole field here, and it's going to be abundant city. She is going to, I mean, come on, Cancer. This is dope energy that you're rocking with right now. It really is just a matter of action. And again, it's just don't be overwhelmed by that taking that first step. Just get that ball rolling, you know, and while you're at it. You know, if we're in a business right now, maybe we're in something else and we're trying to branch off and do our own thing here. Work around that, Cancer. Be practical with this thing, because that's what the Queen of Disc is. She's super practical. This is Capricorn energy right here. Capricorns are hard workers. To get to their 10 of Cups there, they're going to put in the work definitely. And that's what we need to do, Cancer. You need to put in that work. Put it in and do it with, and don't look at it as like this is a laborious thing. This is what you love, Cancer. This is going to be just a bunch of fun here. Of course, there are going to be hiccups, but even in those hiccups, you can find little nuggets of wisdom in there. And then when that thing happens again, you're just more adaptable, Cancer. It's this whole experience is trying to try to get you to grow, and then I feel like it's going to help kind of like help you kind of lead by example here. Maybe you can be a like a trendsetter, you know, be like an inspiration for people who are looking to start up their own kind of thing, you know, and however that looks, or even find happiness in what they're doing, you know. That's a powerful ability there, Cancer. So I hope that makes sense in all of that. But yeah, that's what I do. I see some really good things happening here, but it's just, yeah, taking that first step there. Let's get to your 6th card here, which is going to be some strengths that you're working with. Let's keep this momentum here, Cancer. I'm gonna build you up as long as it takes. Higher self, what are some strengths that Cancer's working with right now? Let's see what strengths you're bringing to the table, Cancer. Oh yeah, okay. Ha! Love it. The universe. And what a strength, Cancer, to be able to manifest your world here. This is the last stop on the major arcana train here. Your strength is like visualization here. This Queen of Disc, that's what she does. She's visualizing her world here and what you want to fill that with. 6 of Wands, absolutely. Let's throw a little 10 of Cups on there because we want to. Didn't I already do this stack here, Cancer? Oh, that's not who I wanted you to be. You know what I mean, Cancer. I wanted you to go get your world. You know, I don't even really know what else to say to that. You have the ability to manifest whatever it is you want your universe to look like here. Go do it, Cancer. If you like where you're at, cool. Then this in the reading for you. But if you want more, you know, if you're looking for more and you're trying to get that fulfillment here, Cancer, it's right within you here. This is all yours. This is what and I tell you this all the time, like all the signs. This is the energy that you're bringing me each time we do this thing. This is within you. So, and I don't mean to sound like I'm coming at you here, but I'm just like, I want you to understand that if you want more, you can have it. It's just a matter of just asking the universe, making your intentions known, and then putting in that work. Watch how this stuff opens up for you, Cancer. Law of attraction, baby. That's what we want here. Let's get to your 7th card here. Let's okay. I've been your cheerleader here. Let's humble this down a little bit. Let's talk about some weaknesses here. And you know what I like to say about weaknesses? Strengths waiting to be discovered. So higher self, what are some weaknesses that Cancer may be working with? What are what's a nugget of strength that's waiting to be discovered in this weakness here? Totally makes sense. What up, girl? Princess of Wands here. We go back. I got Princess of Wands. With the Princess of Wands coming up, the weakness is taking that action. And this is a perfect, girl, I'm so happy you showed up. Let me tell you our story here. When we first started off, I would talk smack about the Princess of Wands all the time. She's the type that she's super ambitious. You know, she's very audacious, tenacious, just all those words. And she's the type that no matter what obstacle, if this excites her, if this is fulfilling her, if she's, universe, she's like, yes, I'm gonna go do it. And when she first would pop up, I'm just like, oh, look at this girl, she's doing the most, blah, 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 and then go put it down. But then what would she do the next time? She'd come back up again. And I'm not kidding, it was aggressive Cancer. She would come up almost in everybody's readings. It's like, or at least a few every week. Princess of Wands, Princess of Wands, Princess of Wands. And I feel like that's your weakness right now. It's that we're not keeping that drive. Maybe there's something that we think about maybe starting it, and then something gets in the way here, and then we doubt ourselves, we pull back. And so the strength is going to be to, even when you're met with hard times, because like I've been saying, there's going to be hard times even doing stuff that you love, but it's all about how your perception here. You can look at it as like, oh, well, maybe the universe doesn't want me to do this thing, I just give up. Or we can keep at it, because if it's raising your vibration and it's got you feeling good, maybe we just need to tweak some things. And that's what the Princess of Wands does. She tweaks stuff. We adjust, because now all this adjustment over time here, guess what? Her and I are best friends now. And you can be best friends with whatever you want to do. And I hope that scenario makes sense, you know, with whatever your happiness is, Cancer. I don't know how many times how many times you want me to tell you that, but that's what I'm here for, Cancer. I will tell you that as many times as it takes. Ain't that right, Princess? Let's get to your 8th card here. Which is what you should focus on right now. I know, like, the energy is it's all over the place. Okay, Zen. What should Cancer focus on right now? Wow, higher self help. Higher self. The energy, I'm overwhelmed. Okay. Princess of Cups here. Look at that. Princesses and queens all over the place. What you should focus on right now, I feel like taking all this energy here and really finding a way to pour this into your world, finding a way to manifest that. You know, this is not normally how I read the Princess of Cups here, because she's a very generous figure. You know, she's the type that likes to give, you know, and all of this stuff here. She would be the type that is just like Cancer. I want Cancer and the Soul Tribe to just revel in all this stuff that she's building here. But I feel like this is more so, I'm intuitively getting with her that this is more so about taking everything that you hold, all of your feelings, you know, because the cups have to do with emotional matters, feelings, all of that. Taking all of your feelings and pouring that into your world here, Cancer. You know, really, yeah, giving it your all here, you know, especially if this is something that you love and that you want to manifest, because that's hard to find that in business sometimes. You know, I feel like a lot of the times, or at least how it appears to be set up, you know, we have to put out what we love ends up being like a hobby or like a side thing, and then we know we have to grind and, you know, do like our 9 to 5 or whatever that is to kind of you know what I mean, Cancer? And I feel like the focus now is less on this, like doing stuff because you have to, and doing some things that you want to do, Cancer, and feeling, you know, and oh, come on, and yeah, pouring that all into your world here, you know, giving. What you give to work, that's better. What you would give to your normal, let's say if we're just in like our normal jobs right now, whatever you would give to that, because you know sometimes we may overachieve if we don't like it, because we have bills to pay, we got food we need to eat, all that stuff. Take the amount of energy that you would put here, pour it into what you love, or find a way to find some kind of balance there, and then watch how your world kind of adjust there. And then maybe once that opportunity comes up, I just feel like something can happen here once we just start pouring into what we love, Cancer. 9th card. Let's just keep it moving. What is it that, and this is going to be what you should focus on in the future. So higher self, what are some future things that Cancer should be focusing on at this time? What are some future things? Cancer, come on. Come on, what did I say, Princess? You're one princess short of a complete set here. If I had to sum up everything that I said in this reading, that's Princess of Disc right here. She is a fertile figure. She's my card of fecundity, abundance. She's taking everything that she loves, because you see she's working with the grove back here. She's not, you know, we're trying to take this imagine this grove back here, these barren trees. If we're feeling down and we've not been feeling unfulfilled, that's that feeling right there. And you know what? She's fixing that. She's taking all of her energy here and she's feeding it into this scepter. And look at how this ground's lit up right here, because what she's about to do is going to be lit. It's going to be explosive and it's going to be grand, because it's what she loves. It's everything that she could possibly want in life. She's putting her all into this thing, Cancer. Princesses all over the place. I almost don't understand. Let's get to your last card here. And you know what? Let me say with with all this, just because when she pops up, it pops in my head. If we're thinking about babies, this could be the time for it. She is a very she's pregnant in this one here, so that's if we're planning for babies, this might be a good time for it. If we're not, let's be mindful, because we are talking about business right now. So maybe if we're not thinking about expanding the family right now, let's focus on our business here, Cancer. And you know what? And this might be Cancer. If we are thinking about kids, what better example to show them how to live life than to do what you love and to give them that model, as opposed to them thinking that they have to work themselves to the ground and doing what they love as a side hustle here. Maybe it's something, or that they have to put what they love on the side here to focus on feeding the family bills, all the life requirements that we need. I feel like we can find both here, Cancer. Let's get to your last card here. Let's finish this story up. So, higher self. What are some opportunities? Oh, that last card is opportunities, Cancer. What are some opportunities that might be coming in for Cancer? We've gone through this whole thing, Cancer. What are some, let's see where some opportunities that might come up for you here at this time. Yeah? Okay. What's one more queen for the win? You got the Queen of Wands here. And I feel like the opportunity that's coming in here is you being the master of your destiny here. Let's switch this. Let's switch back over, because I'm getting more so with this Queen of Wands. She's the type. She's going to take this energy, this Ace of Wands, and she's going to manifest whatever that looks like for her. She's not the type that needs to be told to go do this thing. She's the watery part of fire here. The Queen's representing water, the Wands representing fire. She's taking what she's feeling. That's what water energy is about, that feeling, that those emotions. And then she's taking that fire energy, that intuition, that spark, and she's taking that and then she's giving it life. And I know that those are contradictory energies here, but that's kind of what we're working with, Cancer. We're trying to figure out how to bring what we love into this realm here that doesn't seem to want to support what we're doing here. It seems like there's so many hurdles and things that that get in our way from doing what we want to do. And so we need to figure out how to be a master in this realm here, how to make the most of this energy, and how to get what's ours, because this is yours, Cancer. Oh, sorry. Wow. Oh, wow. Let's pull that motherly energy really coming out here, Cancer. This is yours. This is yours. Go get it. That's all I got to say. I feel like I was a broken record during that whole thing, Cancer, but there's so much potential here, Cancer. I feel like I say that often. Go make the most of that here. That was a journey, Cancer. And again, you're in the outside of your own. This is the safest space here. I wouldn't come at you. This is me trying to get you fired up. Trying to motivate you, because I want you to go out there and get your world and fill it with all this loveliness here. Because you got so many, all the lovely ladies here have shown up here. So much nurturing energy. Your starting card here. I know, I'm about to get out of this energy. Your starting card here. This is Venus in Cancer. You got all these lovely ladies here providing all this nurturing energy here, Cancer. Now it's time for you to take your energy out there and just go get it. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. If you like that as much as I did, give this thing a thumbs up. And Cancer, if you know anybody, I don't even care that they got Cancer in their chart. If you know anybody who is at this crossroads right now, share this with them. Let's get them out there doing what they love. Let's change this dynamic up here, Cancer. What else do you do? Okay, we're shared. Subscribe. Subscribe, hit that bell button. You'll get notified when I release videos. I'm all up on Facebook. Cancer, check out the Sheridan Friends. You know how I feel about that. I won't even push that too much. All of that is in the description box down below. But let me get you a surprise card here so I can get you out there at least thinking about what you... Man, Cancer. You have all the tools you need. This is the last piece you needed right here, the strength that you needed, the confidence that you needed. I want you to go out there, look in the mirror, and think about what fulfills you. What would make you feel, Ten of Cups? What would make you feel Six of Wands? How do you feel that in your world, Cancer? Because you got the lust. I don't even know if I told you what this is. This is the, this is the lust card here. This is your potential. This is your vitality. This is your magical energy here. This is everything that you have to bring to the table, Cancer. Go get it. I know I'm doing the most. I'm being obnoxious, but I just... Look what you gave me. How could I not be? So if you're thinking like Justin, you're on one. You did this, Cancer. So all right, let me just get you out of here, Cancer. Stay safe out there. You raise this vibration, however that looks like for you, through the roof. Through the roof. And I will catch you on the next one later.